Hello, hi, welcome once again to another episode of 5 Minutes with Timiza. And this week, I would like us to talk about puritanical readings. Puritanical readings. And the objective of this is just basically to stimulate you and to motivate you and to recommend to you the readings that are written by the Puritans. So this was a group of people in England, and at the heart of their living was basically that the Church of England needed to be purified of some things that were anti-biblical, of things that were unbiblical that they were practicing during that time. And so in a bid to take back the Church of England to the Bible, they were branded Puritans. And we so much cherish their writings today because their writings were filled with a level of godliness and also seriousness that I think we need in our day and age. They were not just writing to please people. They were contending for the truth. Everything they were thinking about at the heart of it was the sovereignty of God, was the holy character of God. And so they really insisted on personal godliness and the holiness of the church and everything that it does. And because of that, they wrote great books. Their way of reasoning, their way of approaching issues, and they were the most pastoral guys of that day. They were filled with compassion. Some people mistake them as though they were brutal and arrogant and cruel, but that is not the truth. They were so humble. They were filled with a heart for people, with a heart of the local congregants. And so whenever they would write with simplicity, they would write with purity, they would write with integrity, with no much complexity in their writings, because they wanted these truths to really spread in the Church of England and people to understand them rightly. And today in Timiza, we would just like to ask you, to encourage you, and to recommend to you to start reading the writings of the Puritans. Today you can find them through what is called the Puritan paperbacks. These are basically books that are being produced and by the banner of truth, and they are just to help our modern day and age to access these riches that are flowing from the minds and the hearts of our puritanical brothers. So you can consider having the Puritans in your library. Purchase them. We have several names. I can just mention a few, but there are so many. For me, one whom has really influenced my life is John Bunyan. You can look for John Bunyan or John Bunyan, as others will maybe want to call him. John Owen is another great brother who has written a lot of volumes. You can also consider one of the last Puritans, as many would want to call him, Charles Spurgeon. I also have my other friends, Thomas Godwin, Thomas Watson, John Flavel. These are just a few names that are coming into my mind. There are so many. You want to look out on their writings and read them. They will help you so much, because today, again, people are not so much preoccupied with personal holiness and godliness. We have sins that have been excused in our modern day and age. We have practices and behaviors that Christians have found them to be normal. But if you read and you consider them from a puritanical perspective, you realize that these are things that we need to take seriously. Think about worship, how people worship today. You'll find that there's a lot that we can learn from our puritanical brothers, and all of their writings, they're taking them from the Bible. They spent a lot of time meditating on the Bible and considering those truths that are flowing from the Bible and then applying them in every aspect of life. So we want to recommend to you the puritanical writings. Take one, start reading, find them. They are very available, free soft copies. If you need a hard copy, we have very many stores where you can find. You can reach out to us, we can recommend to you, we can help you access them, and let us read the Puritans, because in reading the Puritans we will get a lot that can help us live a holy and godly life, beholding the holiness of God in light of our sinfulness, and as we focus on the centrality of the cross, then we find we've lived this balanced Christian life. So that is all for our episode today, and by the help of the Lord, let us continue to Timiza our reading plans, and let us live a holy life that the Puritans really wanted the Church of England to live. Until next time, God bless you and grace to you. Thank you.